to go. Yeah, sure. Hello and welcome to Clan After Battle here in Kaufbeuren at the Warrior Tournament. Well, Murph, that wasn't the game people maybe were expecting. Yet again, another competitive pre-season game. We were joking with the guys from Munich behind us. You were giving them quite a bit, and you were getting quite heated with the guys. We were like going, hey, it's pre-season playoffs. It felt like pre-season playoffs.
It didn't feel like a pre-season friendly. It was physical. It was fast.
Tournament hockey.
Yeah. And certainly right from the off. I mean, the Hugo Waugh goal was unbelievable.
What a start.
Corey talked about the speed. He wanted that Hugo Waugh speed, and we saw a flash of it there. Puts it under the bar. A pretty good goalkeeper. I mean, Red Bull Munich, their budget, it's a lot more than ours, and we gave them
a couple of players on more than our entire team.
Yeah.
I think that's the context.
And it's not to make excuses, but we put the fear into them right away, and they thought, oh, we're in a battle. And so that's what it became pretty well. From about 2 minutes in, it became a battle from start to finish.
It was an ill-tempered game, let's be honest. Let's not beat around the bush. It was an ill-tempered game.
And they hated each other by the third period, I think. And there was
a guy next to us, and he was from, he was the China representative for Warrior. He's a distributor for China. And he was going, what's going on here? Is there some bad blood in this, between these two teams? I went, yeah, from the first period.
Yeah. From going down 1-0, they were really angry, Red Bull. I mean, our guys stood up for each other. It's really good to see. And I mean, that Abdul Schauser's a big guy. I think he played with Schwartzy in the past. Right. So, but like he's 6'5" or 6'6", and he and Hurdy got involved, and he ate one. He went down hard, and he was probably lucky to end up on top as he tried to roll back onto Hurdy. But I mean, Mitchell Hurd is not to be messed with. I mean, the rules that we're playing by here is it's the IIHF tournament rules. I guess you fight, you're out, which was a good trade-off for them because Abdul Schauser is a really good defenseman.
Yeah, you're not trading Hurdo.
Yeah, like Hurdo is better, I think, in our setup than Abdul Schauser. So, like, we were at a disadvantage.
The penalty trades through the game weren't great for us at all. Stevie Saigo goes as well. You basically lost your kind of top D-man, returning D-man, your top returning skill import.
It was dangerous. You got spirit tackles.
I thought that was terrible.
In rugby, correct me if I'm wrong, spirit tackle can get you a month, 2 months ban. I mean, the guys behind us were like, oh, you guys should play some hockey. I'm like, we haven't spirit tackled anyone.
Well, your guys are playing rugby.
Yeah. So and luckily, Saigo's okay, but I can see why he was upset. Look, it was testy. It felt like a Game 7. I actually think I said to Devin Sidoroff in the post-game chat, it felt like a Game 7 or a knockout game. It didn't feel like a preseason friendly. He just kind of smiled and went, well, we want to play our game. We want to play hard, and it certainly was.
Well, I think that's what made it. You've got two teams coming into this game. They both want to show to their coaches and their fan base that they're going to be a good team this season. Red Bull Munich are under a lot of pressure to perform really well in the Dell. Clan are under a lot of pressure to show that they're a contender in the Elite League, and you saw that, and that was really, really great. Honourable mentions, I think, go to Hazeldine. Look, I don't think anyone gets any bad marks. No, really. We want to see some good goaltending. We want to see some good penalty kill. We want to see some chemistry on the lines. I think you could tick all three of those off. Do you not reckon?
Yeah, I thought Hazeldine was immense, and I found his skates are bothering him. He's got a new pair of skates on the way for whatever reason. Right. Sometimes these things, you just want an adjustment. So he's out there playing a little bit in agony, and he's still playing against Red Bull Munich and playing well. You and I were speaking off camera, and you were right. Like Alex Forbes has been playing mostly forward the last few years. Yeah. He has played D in the past, and Coventry played a little bit of D, obviously to start the season as we wait for maybe an addition. But to play defense against Red Bull Munich, one of the biggest budgeted hockey teams, one of the most skilled hockey teams in all of Europe, Alex Forbes was outstanding and really, really played hard. And what you expect from Forbes, he shows up.
Yeah, he was fantastic tonight. And I think Mike Surratt said, I think people underestimate how difficult that is to do that. For a forward to play D anyway and then playing at this standard. So honourable mention certainly for Forbesy there. I thought Hazeldine had a great game as well. Really and then the
Fram was
the guys came through
as well. Fram was all over the ice, and you can see why he's played in the KHL. You can see why he's been an Olympian. And when he gets going, he's already going, but think about it, he hasn't played in 9 months. When this guy gets 100% at his speed, he's a very classy defenseman.
Yeah, he looks classy. He looks like a really intelligent kind of player. Reminds me a bit of Travis Earhart with the way he kind of played and the way he controlled the kind of game. He can change
never
the
looks
tempo.
out of position, never looks to be scrambling, and really skates at that sort of KHL Olympic level, if you will, World Championship level. Sid leading by example as always, in guys' faces, picking up for his teammates, chipped in with a big goal, worked hard all game long. McKay was immense. I think that Brooks guy who used you like, he's a really good player, but I think he did one of those, I didn't realize it was you, Chris McKay, and totally backed away quickly before he got.
I think it's good context for fans watching that, because I think in the Dell, you can do a bit of that stuff. You can go, hey, but you can do that cross-check. But in the Elite League, if you
get punched in the mouth.
You get a punch in the mouth. Whereas
was
in
good at that.
Dell, you just go out and you walk away. So I think that was a surprise. I think that's what the officials were trying to get a handle on with the ejections, but it didn't really work. It became more feisty. So it was a really entertaining game. There's one play of the day I'm going to give to Sammy Aitakolio.
I was having a
Heart and mouth stuff.
Yeah, heart attack.
But the reverse between the legs clearance is one that's worth watching on the highlights if you get a chance to see it. But he had a great game. Sammy arrived today, I think.
Well,
he said Richard arrived on the Marseille.
Honorable mention to Briner coming in the third period as well.
Yeah,
I think Briner wasn't scored on. So, but in that first period, Aitakolio made 2 or 3. He made it look easy, but they were highlight reel saves for most guys, and for him, it's another day at the office. So you can see the structure. The breakout was immense. There was options all over the ice coming forward, which against Red Bull Munich, you'd hope that when we're playing in our own domestically, that breakout that Corey and Mike Sarant have got going, and those options coming forward all over the ice, like that could be scary for teams in our domestic league. Let's hope that's the case.
Yeah.
But the guys stepped up, each and every one to a man. I thought Corey and Mike, and it's lovely to see Fabian, the goalie coach here. Like, everyone did their job tonight. Young Sam, the equipment manager, was getting sticks out there. We were breaking sticks all over the place. Kieran and all the guys, Bruni. You look at it, we're playing a team there that had more backroom staff behind you and I in the seats tonight than we have entirely in our whole staff.
And our staff are covering so much. I think, like, it's definitely worth a mention. Like, Courtney and the team and Laura and Muir's come and helped over. Selling the merch here has been fantastic. The amount of buy-in we've had from the German fans is really, really fantastic. But you've got Ross, who's our head next to the arena, is in helping with the nutrition. Like, the nutrition plan has been laid out for the players. They're allowed half a Haribo at that time. We're down to half a Haribo this year. That's the level.
Blood sugar, salts and blood sugar is monitored. Look, I just think,
and they get free Red Bull, Munich. So we've done all right. We're on the half Haribos now on the free Red Bull.
We didn't have any Red Bull in our dressing room.
Zero Red Bull.
I think when you look at it, I mean, it was always going to be tough. I mean, this is a team that's for real. And like you said, they're under immense pressure with that budget to win the Dell. So to come away with a 5-2 loss, it wasn't a 5-2 hockey game. That could be easily a 5-3. We hit the post on a 5-on-3 crossbar. So, like, we should have maybe 5-3, 5-4.
That was a great save from Niedermeyer at that point, wasn't it? The clan power play.
Yeah, 5-on-3.
Real great opportunity. And then he scored the short-hander. I mean,
that was a backbreaker a little bit. It wasn't a backbreaker, but when you have a 5-on-3 and you hit, like, he got a piece of it and then it goes off the crossbar. So you should have scored 5-on-3 if he doesn't get there. He gets there because he's one of the best goalies in the Dell.
That was a bit of luck we needed.
And then they go back the other way. The guy comes out of the box to make it 4-on-5 or 5-on-4 and scores. So these are the situations. You and I said there were like a couple of stick-on-stick plays that happened so quick that our guys have a little bit more time usually. And just show like that. Ryan Murphy was class, isn't he?
He was fantastic. And he played for Red Bull Salzburg last year.
He loves a Saturday game.
Maybe that was the needle from last year.
I mean, he loves the Saturday game against the Clan.
Yeah, I really like the Irish boy and the Scottish guy playing for them. Ferguson. They were really good tonight.
Torrin Anderson played well. Austin Mitchell-King. These guys, 18-year-old kid like that going up. And he had a bit of needle to the game, too. He threw his weight around. I mean, 6'3", 18-year-old. He get involved, and he did. So I think Corey will be happy with it. You're never happy with a loss, let's be honest. These guys are all uber competitive. Mike and Corey don't want to lose. Doesn't matter about the budget. Doesn't matter about the opposition. You have a game plan. It was executed perfectly, I thought, in the first period. You and I, it was interesting. We said the second period is sometimes where you get found out about much higher budgets and higher opposition. And certainly that's where they turned the screws a little bit and went into the second mission 3-1. But the PK, look, 5-on-3. I think if we had scored on the 5-on-3, it would have really put the cat amongst the pigeons. But give Niederberger, give the other goalie too who came on. Both teams used both goalies. It was a really good hockey.
Really entertaining. I think that's the key thing. And you can hear from the atmosphere behind us. It's continue all day. That's just game 1 of 2 today. Kaufbeuren take on Nuremberg Tigers.
Just saw Tyson McClellan back there, and he's talking with Forbesy, and I said, he looked much better in purple. So Tyson McClellan is with Kaufbeuren. So
well, I've heard that a little birdie told me that we brought his equipment over from last year for him, and someone's drawn something on his stick. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe that's insider. Is that true, cameraman? Did you do it?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Right, okay. Well, we won't talk anymore about what that was. We'll just let the rumor mill spin on that one. That's a little
but it's a festival of hockey at the point. It's nice to see old friends. You know all the people that you met here last year. It's my first time, but like everyone's been so welcoming. And a big shout out to the Purple Army. I think you had 200 here last year. You said you're estimating double, maybe 300-400.
You can tell from the fan base where they're sitting. It's like that little corner now is filled with Clan fans.
And
they were fantastic.
Said the boys heard the fans all game long against Red Bull Munich. So that just goes.
And they showed their gratitude at the end.
It means a lot. It means a lot.
So a great one. And the best thing is more to come. More hockey to come. Team's looking good for the start of the season. But we'll give you an update as the weekend goes on.